Alright, we got the SLK back in the garage. We were having one issue with the passenger side wheel speed sensor when I was driving home from work. It literally just, so the ESP light came on and it applied the brakes and cut it off when I got back in. I had a code for that, and then when I put it up on the lift and actually spun all the wheels, that side was not reading. So, most likely I need a sensor. So I went through about 3 sensors. First they sent me the wrong side, then they sent me a bad one, and now the third one's working. And also, all through here is actually where the sensor goes, and since I have no real panels, it's easy for me to trace the wire. I went all the way up, all the way through back, went the wire all the way up to the ECU, the ECU. Right over here, there was a little connection that was kind of wonky, so what I did is I pulled the whole wire apart and I resoldered all the connections. So now we got the new sensor that's reading and the new connection. So I'm gonna hope that works. I don't know if you guys can really hear me because the car is really loud. So we got the third new sensor in. We did a couple things with the wiring, and now we're gonna see if it actually will read the wheel speed sensor. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it through the star system so you can see exactly with live data. So I know this ain't the most safest way to do it, but basically I got part the car up, I got it chalked on the other side, and then I got, as you can see, both tires are spinning. I got it in gear. And then you come over here, you basically, everyone knows how to get to this screen, so you just go to control units, chassis. And then just go to actual values, RPM sensors, bam. They're both reading now. Now the fronts aren't reading because the fronts are not moving at all, so bam. So rewiring it and putting the third sensor in there, got it. And one other thing I want to try to tackle today is, I just want to try to paint these just because I'm just going to do a black shake can until I get like everything else nice, just because I think that looks so hootenanny ugly with the whole super cool copper and all that stuff, and then just primer or whatever Mercedes left on there. So I'm gonna shake can it black to see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, then oh well, it costs me like $2 or $3. All right, it's kind of taped off. Got some good old-fashioned dollar Walmart shake can. Maybe I should clean it a little bit first. Good call. On a side note, I am not a professional painter at all. And it's coming out like crap. It's, no matter what, it's going to be better than what it looked like. Alright, took the car for a test drive. So far, the wheel speed sensor and all that stuff working perfectly fine. It still has the issues of spinning the tires, but we might try something else on that. Alright, so here's the fenders all a little bit shake hand painted. I think it looks a lot nicer on that. And then also I painted right back here for the fuel. That's literally just a cover for the fuel tank and all that right there. I still got all these wires hanging out. The air pump is still back here, but I'm stopped stripping the weight out of it because it won't hook up in any gear. All it does is spin the whole time. So that's a little bit of an issue, but also with the carpet all out, I'm thinking about either putting like a carbon fiber floor over it or just painting it black to make it look a little bit nicer. And then the transmission where all the controllers are, probably going to paint that black, but looking good, looking good. Nice and easy to work on it. Okay, quick update, because I just looked at the weather. It's supposed to rain in about an hour. I'm not going to move all 3 sets around. I'm just going to literally take these and throw on the SLK. So these are the 255 Hoosiers, and we're gonna throw them the SLK. car here. Still good brakes on the 55. Not too bad over here. I don't think that was from those tires. This car like barely even, I don't drive it that much at all. Hopefully I'm gonna get that key and then start getting the 55 back on the road. And for you guys who didn't see any of my 55 stuff, so these rims are, they say Sparko on them. They're pretty old. I think I had them on the 500 a long time ago, but they're actually OZ Rally rims. Let's see if you could actually find it. Bam. Can you see? I don't know if it'll focus, but yeah. OZ made them for Sparko, and they made them in the size, and these are 16s. And they weigh about like 17 pounds. I think the rim does. Tire is like 22 pounds. So this still is even going to be light. This is going to be a lighter setup than right now when I have the 16-inch on 225s over on there. So I'll shave like maybe like 1 or 2 pounds rotational weight with this setup right now. And it's a lot bigger tire. All right, let's wheel them over there. Hopefully they fit. Yeah. Stick. Probably do need a new jack. They're cheap. That might be one thing I'm going to get soon. This one's a Harbor Freight hootenanny old one. Oh, before anyone says in the comments why I don't have the SLK in the garage right now, mainly because Stormy is sleeping in there, and every time I bring it in or out, he gets scared and run out. And last night he had a fight with a raccoon, so I'm letting him just like chill in there and sleep a little bit. So I'm going to keep this out as long as I can before it starts raining, and then I got to fire it up and drive it in. But I'm going to keep throwing these rims and tires on. Little helpful tip when you're putting wheel spacers on and stuff is, at least on the Mercedes, clean all this rigmarole up and then just spray a little bit of a penetrating oil so they don't get like stuck on there, because a lot of people know when you take tires off of these, you're like kicking the crap out of them. Try not to get any oil or any lubricant or even anti-seize inside of the holes, because it'll actually change the torque specs when you go to torque them back down. But I don't like it. I need some new rear pads, but ABS sensor, the brand new one, still hasn't got ripped out or nothing crazy or stupid yet. Check out the suspension while I'm there. Oh yeah. Let's throw them on. Holy hootenanny, they are a little bit protruding a little bit over there. I might not even need those spacers, so those might come off. Let's see if we can see down here. Yeah. Oh, I got a hootenanny of room. Oh, there's so much of a gap. I might be able to remove those. I think there are 15 mil spacers, and they get it to tuck in a little bit. But at least I know with 15 mils and 255s, I can put a lot fatter tire. Let's drop it. Just let it settle for a little bit. Oh, let's get down. Yeah. I actually like those rims. God, jeez, potatoes. Oh, I like those rims a lot on here. I might have to see if I go find another set of these rims, because last I checked, they were discontinued for this size. You could find like 17s and 18s all over, but these for the 16s, I was having trouble finding them again. I got these on hootenanny a long time ago, but I think I like those rims on almost every one of my cars so far. I mean, these factory ones, they don't look bad. So maybe I'll first just go buy some bigger tires for the factory ones. And then when I'm ready to drop some more LB and get some lighter wheels. Not bad. What the? Rocco? Get back! Crazy puppies. All right, the cat just got on the garage on his own, so I'm going to fire this up and go for a test drive anyways. It would have been a lot easier if I could have just pulled it and got the lift, but oh wells. I don't know if you're really going to hear me talking. I got the mic on, but we're going to go do a hit or two, see what happens. Ready to hit on the private road right now. Let's see what happens. I've been driving around a little bit on it, no rubbing, no nothing. I did a couple small pulls, and it hooks up pretty well. Like night and hooting in a new car. Let's see. I think we're cool. Let's do a quick little launch. Boop. Not even gonna launch it hard. I'm gonna ease into it because last time you would just spin the whole effing time. All right. Let's see. All right, let's try that again. I got like too many things in my hand, so I might not be able to record this because I'm missing the shifts. All right, let's try that. All right. So that was me literally just like easing into it for first gear. I did a lot of like 20 pulls, and it hooks up most of the time. It does a lot better. So I can still drop the air out of these tires because I'm pretty sure that they're at like 35 right now, and for drag radials and all that stuff, that's a lot. So, I'm very, very happy with it. So it do protrude out a little bit. I might have to raise the car up a little bit for these, because if you see when I hunker down or I start going fast, I think it's going to rip apart the fender or rip apart the tire on it. So we'll see. You still have a little bit of bounce. It's just they're so wide they don't tuck in there. Or heck, maybe I'll just go get the roller out really quick and just roll these fenders for it, just because I really don't want to ruin these tires. But not bad. Not bad at all for a little go-kart. Yep. Think she'll do good. I think she'll make a little turbo Civic want to sell his car, but we'll see about that. Okay, one little issue. As you can see, when I first checked the fitment, I had almost an empty tank, and I have a half tank, and it dropped. And I drove this car for like maybe 4 days straight now to work and back, and we're eating away at the tire on this side. So we're having an issue with that. So what I'm gonna do is put it up on the lift, and then most likely I'm gonna first try to remove the spacers that are already on them, the 15 mil for the wheels, to kind of sunk it in a little bit, and then try to roll these fenders out just to kind of protect it. On this side, it's not that bad. It hasn't hit at all, but we're just gonna do it to both just to cover myself. Let's throw this back up on the lift. All right, we're up in the air. Up in the air, and as you can see, I got a lot of room back there still, so I'm gonna pull these 15 mil spacers out and sink both of them in, and then I'm gonna get the fender roller out and roll this fender out to be double okay. All right, anyone's really rolled fenders, you know you're supposed to heat it up. That way you don't crack the paint. So even if I crack this paint, it's not a big effing deal for me, but I'm at least trying to do it the proper way. So I got a teeny little lip on there that I got rid of with the roller. Not too bad. One thing I will mention, so to the right are the ones I had on here, to the left are the new bolts. As you can see, they're a little bit shorter. So I'm gonna throw these on instead. Okay, after that didn't work with the bolts, I just got really frustrated and just went ahead and ripped apart this whole side of the suspension. And I'm just gonna adjust everything to be a little bit better. It's not that hard. It probably takes like 5-10 minutes to pull it out and adjust this one. But I brought it up like, I don't know, what was that, like 4 or 5 threads? I lubed it all up again because there was some debris, clean it all up. And I'm gonna drop this in. I'm hoping that gap will be enough with the fenders rolled now where the tire won't hit. So let's try that one more hooting anytime. All right, we got the driver's side raised up, fender flared. The whole removing the spacers and putting different lug bolts did not work. And I'm gonna kind of explain why really quick. So these are the ones that I try to use. And yes, they are smaller than the ones that are in there right now that originally were in there. But still, they were hitting the dust shield. They were just a little bit too long. I didn't order these. I didn't measure anything out. These were just a set I had laying around because I have a boatload of Mercedes. So I have a lot of these extra ones. I don't have short enough, so I'm either going to measure this out and try to order some off Amazon or something like that. Maybe get a kit for like 30, 40 bucks and then remove the wheel spacers. Then I can suck it in more and I'll lose some rotational weight. Not a lot, but a little bit. But I get 2 fingers in there now. So it's a lot better than it was before where it wasn't rubbing until I put my body weight on it. But as you, with this little kind of ghetto trick, I'm standing right over the wheel. I'm jumping on it, and it's not hitting. Before, right when I sat in the car, so I'd be a little bit far forward, it was already rubbing the tire. So now I got this lip rolled up, so I'll save it a little bit, and then this is me like full weight, kind of bouncing, and it's not hitting. I'm going to test drive it, and if I have to raise it up a little bit more, I will. One of the reasons that side got lower, when I originally did the whole suspension, I made driver's side passenger side completely even. But, as you can see, I dropped a lot of effing weight at the car. Apparently how Mercedes built a lot of these cars to make them almost really good 50-50 balance. They knew the passenger was on that side, so they added a lot more like air pumps, hydraulic stuff, all these modules and all this rigmarole on this side. So I originally did the suspension, I had full weight. But since I minused everything, I lost a lot of weight over here and nothing really over here. So that's why this side just shot straight up naturally, because I lost so much more weight, and I can still drop weight over there. I have secondary air pumps. I got plenty. As you can see, I still have all the effing sensors, but until I got the suspension thing out and a couple other things with the tires just spinning, I didn't want to keep removing weight. But I'm probably going to test drive this maybe today if I get time. And we'll see if it got any better. I'm going to show you a little fun fact. We had all that burnt tire off. I don't know if that's the appropriate way or nothing, but I've always done it. Get some goof off. You spray it on there, and then let it sit for like 15 minutes, and this stuff is just like literally wiping right off. Look at it. Yeah. My paint ain't perfect, but at least let me try to keep it a little nice. Then I'm going to get the pressure wash off and hose this car down a little bit. Yeah. Kind of make it look pretty. It's been sitting for about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Still got 2 fingers under there. So even though the car settled a little bit, I think we're doing pretty good. Where else did I get some? I think it's kosher for right now. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry it took so long for that, but I just been dealing with a lot of other like little rigmarole stuff. But make sure you guys do hit the like and subscribe button. Try to get a lot more subscribers and a couple more people commenting and stuff like that, so I know what you guys like, what you don't like, so on and so forth. And try to catch you next time.